All right. So how are we gonna start it?
I don't know. You want to do an intro?
Sure. Hold on. Let me get in character. Yo, what up? Pod Poppy back here with Steven.
What
and
up?
Go away.
What up?
No, that's not how we start.
Like, welcome back, season 2 up in this bitch. You thought we got canceled, but we didn't. Fucking Rona. Just kidding. I don't know. But
Yo, y'all thought we were done.
our like the end goes hand in hand, like timeline wise, with the whole Corona shutdown.
No, I saw
So
it.
we could say like, hey man, fucking Rona got us.
It was also almost exactly a year since the last one was posted.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the 18th or the 22nd, something like that. And today's the 27th, so almost to the T a year. Very close to the year.
Yeah. It's kind of like when Dave Chappelle left Chappelle Show, and then they did the third season, with Darnell and Charlie Murphy as the host, and they just
did?
Yeah, they just uploaded, or not uploaded. They just like came out and they played the skits that never made the actual show for the first season and the second season.
Wait, so then I thought it was after Dave Chappelle left that Key and Peele took over. Right after.
That's years later.
Huh.
It's like the same concept, but I don't think it was the same show.
The same ideas and the same skit show, but Eddie Murphy and
No, Charlie
Darnell?
Murphy.
Charlie Murphy and Darnell took over.
His brother, yeah.
Right. So they took over, and then Key and Peele, they took the sketch comedy TV show idea and they ran with it later.
I guess. I don't think it was they directly took it from Chappelle. There was a lot of shows like that, like sketch comedy.
But didn't they copy the same format? It's kind of like if I make a t-shirt and I use a certain type of color pattern in the front, and then you use the same color pattern, just a different color. Isn't it the same thing? Oh, besides a different color. Like if I have some kind of dragon with fire, and I make mine red and black, and then you just get it and make it blue and green. Isn't it the same thing except the color?
I don't think so. Because in that case, then you could also say they took it from SNL. Because I never actually watched KMP. I just watched the skits on YouTube if it ever came across. So I don't know if they come out, they greet the audience, and then they talk about, this next skit coming up, and then they show the skit.
Yeah, I assume that's how it was.
Oh, then that's what SNL's like. They have the host come out, they do the monologue, and then they start getting into all the skits. And SNL's been around for a long ass time.
Huh. Damn, I didn't know SNL copied Dave Chappelle. That's fucked up. No, just kidding. Did Dave Chappelle show come from SNL? Okay, come as in the idea of it?
I don't know.
Because SNL's been around for 20, 30 years?
No idea. Have you seen the video? Maybe majority from TikTok, where this lady has all these buttons laid out in her living room, and the dog will click on it, and the button will say a word, and that's how it communicates with the owner. Like park, walk, shit like that.
I haven't seen that, but
it's sick. Apparently, it's from some UCLA study.
So it sounds like the dog recognized the pattern. If it pushes this button, then it means walk, or if it pushes this button, then it means park or talk or something like that. Wait, why park? Go to the park.
Yeah. So
okay.
It won't obviously the dog's not pushing all these buttons to speak in complex sentences. It's just what it wants to do. So
right.
Food, water, walk, what else? And there's this funny one that went viral where it's like calling her,
Mm-hmm.
and it goes who this or something like that, and then it looks into the mirror, like, and the caption was like that. I think my dog's having an just do that existential crisis.
Existential crisis.
Existential crisis. Damn.
Existential.
Existential. I added an R in there, huh?
Yeah.
Shoot.
An XT.
For a second, I was about to be like extraterrestrial. Existential. Yeah. It's pretty gnarly.
Have you seen the other dog on TikTok? The one that does the awa awa?
No.
All right, moving
I don't
on.
have TikTok, so I don't know. I just happen to come across the videos.
This podcast has a TikTok.
No fucking way.
Yeah. It's called two mics and some talks.
I hope you're not serious. Oh, that's cringe.
You didn't like it?
I mean, it's clever, but
Really? You just made it
I
up
just
right
think
now.
TikTok is cringe.
No, I didn't. We don't have one. But I was thinking about making one.
And just adding like clips and stuff.
Yeah. It'd be because they're 15 seconds?
I don't know. I don't have TikTok. I don't know how it works.
It's do you know how Reels works?
Kinda, but
Pretty much like Vine. Except I think Vine was 30 seconds?
I think Vine was 6, but I didn't have a Vine either, so I didn't really know how it worked.
Wait, Vine was 6 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I don't even remember how much it was. I remember it was very short. I thought it was 30.
I don't think they had like the infrastructure for them to be that long. I think Instagram started changing the game with that.
Because stories are 15 on Instagram. The feed can be a minute. And the IGTV is... I don't know if there's a limit on IGTV. There might be, but it can go up... I've seen up to 10, 20.
I've seen a whole episode of on Viceland uploaded.
What's uploaded?
On Vice. Viceland or Vice. I think they changed names. Onto IGTV. I've seen a whole episode of some drug show. I forgot what it was called.
Drugs Inc. That's the only one I know. Drugs Inc. on Netflix.
Oh, I don't know. It's not Netflix. It's from Vice.
What shows are on Vice that are not on Netflix? What's a Vice exclusive?
I think they're all exclusive to Vice. Unless you've seen something on Netflix.
I'm not sure what would be on Vice. I don't even know what channel that is.
You know who Hamilton Morris is? Like Hamilton's Pharmacopeia. They have a bunch of documentaries.
What's Hamilton's... Hamilton the musical?
No. Hamilton Morris. He's like this chemist. I would say he's pretty famous. He's come out on Rogan a couple times, but all he does, he has a film crew following him where he goes all around the world to try different like psychedelic drugs, and he like actually takes samples, goes into like their chemical makeup and all that. It's pretty sick.
Documentary style?
Yeah, except he's super monotone.
Oh, like... Hi, welcome to the podcast. So you see, today we're going to talk like that?
Yeah, but it's really entertaining. Because he'll like be talking about it, and then you can tell he's like super excited, but just the way he presents everything is just so bland. And there's like some awkward ass conversations that just makes it funny.
And when you first saw him, was there like an awkward moment that you had to get over, or did you kind of...
No, I liked it right away. I think I was watching his video on him trying to find the Bofo alvarius, the toad from the Sonora Desert.
Is that the one that people lick?
Yeah, you're not actually supposed to lick it.
No, of course not, Steven.
Yeah.
I know. I know.
Yeah, apparently they got it. I don't know how it came up, but it's from a show that they thought you're supposed to lick the toad.
Family Guy?
Maybe. And it just turned into a thing where like, no, you don't actually lick the toad. You just have to like squeeze it.
Wait, did you ever see the Family Guy episode where they talked about the toad? when Peter goes back to high school and he becomes like the Fonz of the school. And I think there's a moment where he's with Chris. I forgot why he went back to high school, but he's with Chris. He's kind of like, think of like the Fonz, but Peter as a Fonz. And then the cool kids come up to him and they go, hey man, like that guy at that store when I wanted to buy the books. Remember when I wanted to buy the D&D books? He's like, hey, psst, come here.
Oh yeah.
Just like that, like, hey Peter, come here. You want to lick the toad? And then Peter's like, lick the toad? What does that mean? And they're like, come on, man, just try it. Kind of like that. Like, oh, like exactly how you would think. Like, come on, man, just try it. And then Peter's like, what's this gonna do? And I think he does it. And then he goes into a spontaneous musical. Something.
Just like that.
Kind of like, what was the musical with the Fonz with, who's the guy?
The Fonz? I don't think you're talking about the Fonz. I think you're talking about Travolta.
Travolta, damn.
Grease?
Yeah, Travolta. Yeah, Grease. You know how they get into musicals like that? Peter gets into a musical like that about the toad. Don't lick the toad. Who? Gotta say no to the toad. Something like that.
Huh. Speaking of going back to high school, would you have gone to our 10-year reunion?
Nope. I don't know. I feel like the reunions, they used to be a thing where you didn't see people or you never caught up with them because of distance or because you couldn't call them, because you lost their number, they moved away or whatever reason. But now I feel like it's kind of pointless to have a reunion, because if I wanted to look someone up, I could easily find them.
Oh, social media, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't feel like there's a reason to have reunions anymore. Because the whole idea would be you physically meet with people. But if I really wanted to physically meet with someone, I can just search them up. And for the most part, I can find most people. And even if I can't find most people, I can find people that are associated to them. Yeah. So if you had no social media and I didn't know you, I didn't speak to you as often, then I would probably try to reach out to one of your friends that had social media and then see if I could reach you. And then if I couldn't reach one of them, then I would just have to keep going farther back until I found someone that led me to the next person that would lead me to you. But that already sounds like way too much work.
True.
But most people, I would say, I think have some kind of social media. At least one.
How whack is it that the people last year and then this year, if they did have their reunions, it was over Zoom. Speaking of reunions and IGTV, I saw a video, I think it was like 30 minutes long, where this dude, he had his reunion come up, but he wasn't like happy with himself. So it was like the whole show, the concept of the show was they sent a lookalike that was like, because the dude was like obviously kind of chubby, didn't really do much for him because I think he worked with computers or something like that. And then they hired a lookalike that was fit, that was like pretty successful, and obviously was playing the part that he had like all this confidence and all that. And they sent him into his reunion, and everyone was like, "Oh shit! Oh fuck! What are you up to doing?" And he was like basically just like making the real dude look good. It was pretty gnarly.
Did they ever find out?
I didn't finish the episode, and it was too long. But the beginning, I was like, "Oh shit! He's actually fooling these people."
What? Yeah. He hired a stand-in.
Like I was like, "Oh," but it was too long. I have it saved still. I should probably go back and watch it. But there's just too much to consume right now.
Yeah, I'm assuming at the end they either found out or he came clean. One or the other.
I wouldn't come clean. Fuck that.
Well,
I would let them keep thinking that.
I only say that because it was recorded and made into the show.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I would only say that. They eventually find out just because it would make a more compelling story. If they did find out. Or if he lied to them and pulled it off.
Maybe. Or it just could have been all scripted and they were all actors.
See, come on. Television scripted? It's all real.
Shit, we forgot to do another intro. We just started talking.
Doesn't even matter. We can just cut it in, boys. We got multicam now.
Oh,
It doesn't matter. We don't have to worry about continuity at all. Shit could just be cut in and no one would know.
For real.
The only way anyone would ever find out if I did this. You watching? Now, if they pay attention, they're gonna know where I cut it. Let me do one more thing. Let me do this. There you go. So you know where it's at.
And there's fucking conspiracy theories of the jumping coffee cup.
The Jumping Coffee Chronicles. The JCC.
JCC.
All right, should we do the intro now then?
Oh, yeah.
All right, count me in.
From 10?
No, she's from 3.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, you thought we were gone? You thought it was over? Here we are again, like the great phoenix who once soared the earth, scorching the lands, destroying the trees, embers flying up, the wind wisping. I don't even know what wisping is. All right.
Is that what you do with the? It's a kitchen tool.
Oh, crock pot.
No. You wisp. It's a kitchen tool.
The pancake mixer.
Mm-hmm. It's called wisping.
Right. Because you're batting the whatever, kind of like how this last year was completely battered, but we're back.
We're back.
All right. Well, technically, we never left. We're just a year late. I mean, if we really want to make an excuse.
Yeah.
All right. We're 1 year late.
You can say that.
And what would that reason be? This is where you make something up. Fuck. Yeah, I know. Exactly.
All right. Well, it's because I died and I came back.
Damn. All right.
You haven't seen that video where this dude's getting interviewed outside of court and she was asking him why he can't pay child support, and he's like, "Oh, it's because I got into a car accident and I died." And then straight up blank face told the reporter that he died, and she goes, "You died?" He's like, "Yeah, I've died." And he's straight just looking at her in her eyes like, what the fuck?
So did he get away with it?
No.
I'm just wondering where she was at.
He's like, I was unable to pay child support because I got into a car accident and I died. Just like that.
Okay. Well, that was a horrible lie.
Yeah. No, in all seriousness, we got dropped by our label. And we've just been working hard, trying to get picked up again. And we're back. We got canceled because I said some outlandish stuff on the first one. And I came back to let you guys know. I did some classes. They taught me about what I said and how it was wrong. And in order to pass and get it written off so that we can come back, I lied. I said that I understood, but I really don't.
And to cover that up, we had to make sure that our Facebook page that we once had got deleted. So if you go look in our website or in the links that are in the socials, the Facebook page isn't there. Now, can you go see what Steven said on the page? Not anymore. It's deleted now.
It's deleted. But who cares? I'll probably say it again and you never know. Might get canceled again.
No. Then we'll delete another social because it'll be gone again.
Basically, I lied, and I'm not sorry. Just kidding. What else can we say?
No, what really happened is, so I was flying that weekend. I actually flew to Mexico, and I was going to stay there for a month. But during that month, that's when quarantine happened, so I had to stop. Well, they prevented me from coming over for a bit. And I was trying to come over, and then it was March. March rolled over to April. April rolled over to May. May eventually went to June, and June's things started to kind of be a little bit more lenient. I was on a half vacation, half not vacation. Eventually, I made my way back, but then by then, I had to join a couple of, how should I say this, shady deals in order to, get back on my feet. So then that rolled over to December. December rolled over to January. January, we got everything set up. And now we're here in February. Pretty much a year from the last time the last episode was posted.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that could have possibly happened. But now we're back.
We're back.
New cameras, new lighting, new logo, new... I think that's it. New setup, new background.
New background.
Got a new dog. New start.
New start.
Well, that was the intro. Thank God for cutting. We cut whenever now.
For real. I was going to say something and it blanked. And I was like, oh no. Back in the cycle.
Hey, it don't matter because then we go from that camera to that one now.
I know. How many times have you looked into your camera?
Not that often. Well, when I look at it, I look directly into it. Just because I got used to you looking into it with the YouTube videos.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I forced myself to look into it.
That's right.
And then the first 15, it was kind of weird, but now you kind of just get used to like the big like gaping circle. Because I think yours, look into this part.
I've looked into it a couple times, so you'll see it.
Yeah, I do too, but it's weird because with YouTube, you're supposed to look into it, but with this, not really. Because it's more of I'm looking at you, but I feel like I'm doing a video because that camera's looking at me, so I'm looking like directly into the little eye hole, the iris.
So what are we gonna talk about
for this episode or for the future ones?
In the future, I guess they want to know. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Who cares why we left? You ungrateful fucks. We're back.
Jesus.
Just kidding. All right, no, for real. What are we gonna talk about moving forward?
I don't know. I don't really have any plans specifically.
Me neither.
Well, kind of. But what were you gonna say? You're about to say something.
I feel like the pitch in my voice changed right now.
What?
Yeah, like when we first started, I feel like I was, or at some point in this video, my voice got really deep, and now I feel like it's super high pitch.
I'm actually kind of surprised. You're actually kind of loud. Not like out here, but in like the computer.
Huh.
Because
I used to talk really low.
Yeah, I know. I had to I keep looking at this and then everything looks really high. Like it's peaking almost. I feel like we switched. I think my voice is, I can tell when you're speaking and when I'm speaking just based on like the audio waveforms. Because yours is really high and then I think I'm speaking low.
Shoot. Yeah, because I did record a bunch of times.
Thought it was only once or twice. What do you mean a bunch of times?
A bunch of times. Okay, a bunch of times doesn't mean like 50 or 60. It had to be like...
Even 10 is a lot if you did 10.
No, it wasn't 10. It was like maybe 6 to 8. 6 to 8 times that I recorded. And then I didn't do anything with it.
How long?
Good, maybe 30, 45 minutes.
So about 3 hours, more or less. Anywhere from 2 to 5, depending on like the other ones.
Yeah.
That's a good amount of recordings.
It is. So, all right, let me break it down. I did 2 video. And after that, I was like, fuck video. So then I only recorded...
Wait, video with what camera?
My iPhone.
Yeah, your iPhone should have been a solid, like... As long as there was in your room?
No, at the table.
Did you have the light on?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Either way, the iPhone should be pretty solid.
It was.
Yeah, it should be solid video.
So. But then I was like, fuck that. I don't want to do video, and I just did solely audio, and then Oh, that's it. Actually, there's only 2 forms. But yeah, solely audio. And then I was just gonna do like change it up where I was just me gonna be talking shit.
Wait, about what? Just in
Just
general?
anything that I thought was dumb, I was gonna talk shit. And then at the end, try and rationalize with myself and see if I was just upset about it because I was not upset, but like if I thought it was done just because I just thought it was dumb, or if there was like an actual, like if I had a reason to actually think it was dumb.
Okay. So you were talking shit about it and then just kind of, how should I say it? Like not arguing, but just discussing the reason you were talking shit about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And be like, all right, well, hold on. Let's look at it rationally and then argue for the other side to myself.
Right.
And yeah, and I thought it came out good, but sometimes it was just more stuff that I thought was super, super dumb.
So it was just you sitting down with the phone in front of you and obviously the mic set up. I'm assuming you had it connected to your laptop?
Mm-hmm.
With Audacity.
Yes.
Well, yes. I guess if it was your phone, you can just...
I did a lot on voice notes too.
Yeah.
Now driving home would be a good 30-minute one where I just talk.
You just put your phone down and just spoke to the car pretty much.
Yeah, I would have put it down. I'd put it in between my seatbelt.
Oh, to have like
I'd put it on my chest and then have my seatbelt holding it up. So it'd be like, it would catch my voice right away.
Like a GoPro man almost. Like the chest one?
Yeah.
Kind of like that. Yeah.
I would do that and talk like that. Because obviously, I don't listen to music in my car. I drive in silence. So it works perfectly. But then me talking I ended up not liking it because I'm like, I'd rather be in silence.
Right.
So then, yeah. So you can say I got a lot of practice.
Yeah. And then I got practice through YouTube videos, which I guess made it different. Because at first I think the camera was to our left or right. Well, we weren't staring directly into it, not necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
We were kind of just at an angle, a little bit more than this, just a little bit more turned, but kind of still looking at each other. Whereas with the camera, it was kind of like here and then just like right in front of me, like staring right at me. And at first it was like that like big iris of the lens.
Mm-hmm.
And it was it's a little intimidating at first because it's like this big, it almost looks like a big black eye. Like so, like what you would imagine like a demon eye when they're black, when they have the black eyes, kind of like that, but like 3-4 times larger. And then eventually you just get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta practice with that. So then did you miss the pod?
I missed having something to do on Saturdays. And then couldn't do it anymore. So it was nice at first, actually, not having to do anything, but then it gets very old very fast, just sitting around doing nothing. So I had to find stuff to do.
Yeah. Wait, so then how was Sundays? Same thing? Because I'm assuming Sunday was just like Saturday where there was nothing to do?
Sort of. But you have to remember, it was normal. If we were in normal times, it would have been open mat day.
Oh, that's right.
So I would have went to open mat. So that kind of screwed us over double time because of the pandemic.
So now you had nothing to do Saturday and Sunday because Sunday everything was shut down. So now the weekend was just shot from there.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Yeah, I forgot about that. Because wait, they were open mats on Saturday as well, right?
No.
Oh, it's just Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was
the Saturday thing is a new thing now.
Because I think all the gyms, I think they're gonna start to open. I think they're already opening soon, if not.
Think so
open
too.
Already.
Which is cool. Hopefully, then all the other people come back and you get to meet them.
From the other schools or from?
No, like from our school, our gym.
Oh, all the people that were there before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for everybody not knowing what we're talking about, we haven't recorded in a year. But it's not like I haven't seen Pedro in a year. Technically, I've still seen him like almost every day. Except Wednesdays.
That's true.
Except Wednesdays. What was I going with this?
And why might that reason be?
Oh, do you want to talk?
All right. You want me to say it?
Do you want to talk about it?
Oh, sure. All right. So I was a young lad, scrounging for a morsel of food, not knowing if I was going to get anything to eat. And then Steven saw me. He said, "Hey, you see that?" I said, "See what?" And then he took me to his gym. Not a regular gym, a Jiu-Jitsu gym. So then he introduced me to the coach, and then the coach said to Steven, "Hey, Steven, you saw that too?" And then at this point, I'm confused. I'm like, God, what are they talking about? See what? Then I start training. Then I sign up. And then I think months later, I go up to Steven, coach, like, "Hey, you guys, when we first started, you guys said, do you see that? What did you guys mean?" And then coach told Steven, no, to walk away for some reason. Now I'm a little worried now. I'm like, oh shit, what's he going to say to me? So then he puts his arm around me, and then he says, the reason we said, do we see that, is because at that moment, we both saw the same thing. Now I'm thinking, what did they see? And I told coach, what was that? And then he turned to me and said, potential. All right, none of that happened.
No, actually, I don't know why. How did it start where I convinced you to come try it out?
I think I was telling you that the gyms were closed, and I was saying, I think I'm just gonna start running again. But running without like a goal is it's more difficult. Like when we were running for the marathon, I had a reason to get up because I was continually working towards something.
Mm-hmm.
So every day I would try to get my time a little better. So if 1 week I could do 2 miles or 3 miles, and then by the next month I wanted to add an extra mile with the same time at a better pace. So it'd be just slowly getting better. And when I saw the little increments in my time, and then when I started to feel just a little bit better, then it was always going towards something. But once the marathon ended, then it was back to binge eating. Because then I didn't have a goal. So I was like, well, now I could just eat whatever and not work out as much because I'm not really working towards anything.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think I told you, yeah, I don't know. I think I want to start running. I think I want to sign up to some gym. And then you just said, hey, just come to my gym.
True. Again, too, it was in the middle of the pandemic, so there were no gyms open. So even if he wanted to go find one, it was very difficult. But we were doing some like closed door practices, like privates, basically. You can call it that.
Yeah.
For like existing members. So we were already in our own little bubble.
Wait, before we go any further, can we even say this?
Should be now. What are they going to do?
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
Come at us. We haven't said where.
Yeah, you're right.
And when. We just said that we were holding practice.
Privates, of course.
Privates. We had masks on.
We were socially distanced.
Yeah, we were grappling 6 feet apart.
Yeah, pretty much with like hand movement, kind of like this.
Yeah. And then shadow grappling, I think is what they call it.
Do they really? Oh, okay.
You know how they call shadow boxing?
Yeah.
It was shadow grappling. But I basically got the okay to bring an outsider in, and then Pedro just never left.
Then we got more people in, which I was kind of surprised.
To be honest, I don't think we were the only gym doing that. There's no way.
Of course not.
No way.
Even regular 24 hours, or I shouldn't say 24 hours, regular gyms that are smaller like Crunch, I think a lot of those stayed open.
Did they?
I know the Crunch that's, I was about to say the street, the Crunch that was right here that I used to go to, that one stayed open for a while. And for a while, I mean, they just closed it in December.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they were having it I don't want to say private, but they had it open discreetly until someone, I think just some random person just called them out. And then I think they called them out in social media actually, and eventually I think it got traction, and then I think eventually they got shut down.
Pussies.
Yeah, it's just some...
Because the whole time we were training, realistically, we never stopped. Not one case. That got it from the gym.
Got what?
Like the Rona from the gym.
Oh, right.
Not one.
Again, can we say this?
Yeah, why not? Statute limitations.
I guess.
Just kidding. Yeah. If anything, this is an entertainment podcast. None of it, whatever we're saying is real.
That is true. It was just a joke. And remember, I was in Mexico.
Yeah. And
that's
I
why
died.
we had to stop. I got... That's true. You were dead.
I died and I came back. Yeah, so come at us.
So when can they expect us now?
When? We just come every week, lock and loaded. It's ready to go.
Yeah, I was really surprised when I started to... I think you saw when I purchased the year subscription again back in November.
Mm-hmm.
And then I peeped into the analytics just to see what they were like. And I was surprised that every week or every day since then, there's always been 2 or 3, anywhere from 2 to 5 downloads.
2 to 5,000 downloads? Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised that there were people still listening when there were no new episodes coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Then that like new, actually not the new, but the line, that like little graph kind of made me want to go, was like one of the little reasons that made me want to go back and do it.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised that people were still listening when there were no new episodes. And I think it had been 8 months since the last one. So they were listening to...
Like officially released one.
Yeah. Since from the last time the last one was released. From the last time anything was released.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, basically, I'm going to come ready to say some outlandish shit. Pedro's about to...
pretend like I'm going to jump on board and then fake jumping on board and then he's going to go on his own and then he's going to get canceled again and then start all over.
Exactly.
One more social down.
And then Pedro's going to be ready with the stories, ready with that. You know? I don't know what the hell just happened right there. But yeah, who knows? We'll talk about current events. We'll talk about food. Who knows?
Yo, just read the description.
Read the description. You'll figure it out. We believe in you.
But moving forward, it will be 1 episode a week. I'm thinking same schedule as last time.
Same schedule.
1 a week. And then I don't really want to say what's going to be the episode topics. We'll just... Not the episode topic. I don't really want to say what we're going to do. I think it's just... we'll just do it. Because I do want to add... I think I said like music and other stuff to it. Some visuals. But I'd rather not say it, but just show it so we just... How should I say? So you can just experience it instead of me just saying this is what we're going to do.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think the socials are all up to date. Everything's working. We don't have a Facebook page, so it's just an Instagram, a Twitter, and the YouTube channels. And they'll all be in the description. There'll be links to everything, so you could go check those out. I think just check those out once a week. And I think that's it for this one, at least. This is a prequel, not a prequel, episode 0. Episode 0.1 of the redemption arc. The beginning of Act 2. Anything else?
Nah. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Then I think we'll just end it there for today. And 1 episode a week. Our socials will all be linked to the bottom. The YouTube channel, everything will be linked there. So if you want to check it out, you can check it out. And then for everyone who continued listening, new episodes on the way. So we'll see you next week. I don't know if we have a set schedule yet. We'll probably figure that out by the next episode or the one after that. And we'll talk about a little bit more, have a little bit more, show a little bit more, and yeah, you guys will see. So I think that'll be it. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.
Sayonara.
Salute.